Your website is down. Your email has stopped working. Or worse, a potential client tried to find you, typed in your website address, and got nothing. You didn't change anything. Your team didn't change anything. Everything was fine yesterday. More often than not, in our experience, the vast majority of the time, when this happens to a business, it comes back to one thing: DNS. And here's the frustrating part. Most business owners have never heard of it until it breaks. Once you understand what DNS is and what goes wrong with it, you'll never be caught off guard by it again. And I'm going to show you the 5 most common reasons it happens, including one that's almost guaranteed to hit your business eventually. I'm Peter Moriarty, and I'm helping Peter create some of his videos while he helps support our customers. itGenius has been the top Google Workspace partner across Australia and New Zealand for over 15 years. We've sorted more broken DNS situations than I can count. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, before we go deep, if you're watching this mid-crisis right now, here's the short version. You need to check these 3 things first. 1. Is your domain name still registered and active? Log in to wherever you bought your domain and check the expiry date. 2. Has anything changed recently? A new host, a new email provider, a developer making changes? 3. Has anyone with access to your domain settings touched anything in the last 48 hours? If none of that is obvious, stick around, we're covering every scenario. DNS stands for Domain Name System. When someone types your website address into a browser, say itgenius.com, their computer has to figure out where on the internet that website actually lives. Because websites don't live at their name, they live at a numerical address, a long string of numbers that nobody would ever remember. DNS is the system that translates your domain name into that address. It's the directory, the map, the phone book of the internet. When DNS works, nobody notices it. The whole lookup happens in milliseconds, completely invisibly. When DNS breaks, everything stops. And here's what most business owners don't realize. Your DNS settings don't just control your website. They control where your emails are delivered, whether your email lands in inboxes or spam, whether Google Workspace knows you own your domain, whether your business tools can verify your company email domain. It's one system controlling a lot of things, which is why when it breaks, it really breaks. This is the most common reason, and it happens to organized, switched-on businesses all the time. Here's the scenario. You registered your domain name when you started the business, maybe 3 years ago, maybe 10. You set it up, connected it to your website and email, and then moved on because it was working. What most people don't realize is that your domain name is more like a lease than a purchase. Every year or every 2 or 3 years, depending on your registration, you have to renew it. If you miss that renewal window, your domain goes offline immediately. Your website goes down, your email stops. Anyone trying to reach you gets an error page, or worse, they might see an ad from a domain parking service. The fix sounds simple, renew it, but there's a catch. After the grace period, which is usually around 30 days, the company where you bought your domain often charges a penalty fee to recover it. And if it's been expired long enough, it can be purchased by domain squatters, people who buy expired domains specifically to sell them back to the original owner at a markup. What to do right now? Log in to wherever you bought your domain, GoDaddy, Namecheap, Squarespace domains, wherever. Find your domain, check the expiry date, and turn on Auto Renew if it isn't already on. It takes 5 minutes, saves you from a complete disaster. The second most common reason, someone moved something and a DNS record didn't come with it. When you switch web hosting companies, move to a new email provider, or set up Google Workspace for the first time, your new provider has to update your DNS settings so the internet knows to send traffic to them instead of the old provider. Sometimes this goes perfectly, and sometimes a step gets missed. Here's the scenario we see all the time. A business switches their website to a new host. The new host sets up the website correctly, but they either don't touch the email settings or they accidentally overwrite them. The website works, but all the email is gone, or the reverse, email works, website is broken. This isn't usually the business owner's fault. It's often a web host or developer working quickly and skipping a step. The important thing to understand is that your DNS has separate records for different things. Your website is one record, your email is a different record, your Google Workspace setup is another. They can each break independently. If you've recently switched anything, host, email provider, or the company where your domain is registered, and something broke shortly after, that's almost certainly where to look. Quick pause here. If you're watching this and your DNS is already broken or you're genuinely not sure whether it's set up correctly, this is your exit ramp. We have a service called Quick Fix. Our team looks at your DNS, your email settings, your domain configuration, and fixes it. Head to itgenius.com, links in the description. If you want to understand this properly yourself, keep watching. 3 more reasons to go. Now this one is tricky because it can take a day or 2 to notice. DNS records can be changed by anyone who has login access to the company where your domain is registered. That includes your web developer, your IT person, your old web agency, even someone who used to work in your business and still has the password. It doesn't have to be malicious. Someone might be trying to set up a new tool, a marketing platform, a newsletter service, and they update a DNS record without realizing what they accidentally broke in the process. Most of the companies that manage domain registrations keep a changelog, a history of every record that's been updated and when. If something breaks and you can't work out why, go to that log first. Look at what changed in the last 48 to 72 hours. The fix is usually to reverse the change or track down whoever made it and find out what they were trying to set up so you can do it properly. Going forward, control who has login access to wherever your domain is registered. Treat it like the keys to your business, because effectively, that's what it is. Next, this one is the frustrating one, because it's completely outside your control. Your DNS doesn't live on your computer or even on your website's server. It lives on infrastructure operated by other companies like Cloudflare, Google, Amazon, or your domain registrar, and occasionally those companies have outages. When that happens, DNS lookups fail. Your website might go down even though your website itself is perfectly fine. Your email might stop routing even though your email server is running normally. Major providers have had outages that took websites offline for hours, even though the websites themselves were perfectly fine. The infrastructure pointing people to those websites went down, and there was nothing the website owners could do about it. If you check your own settings and everything looks correct, but your site is still down, search Google for your DNS provider outage or check downdetector.com. If they're having an incident, you'll see it immediately. The only fix in this scenario is to wait. It will come back. These outages are usually resolved within a few hours, though it feels much longer when your business is offline. This last one isn't technically a break, but it feels exactly like one, and it causes a lot of unnecessary panic. When you make a change to your DNS, pointing your domain to a new website, switching email providers, adding a new record, that change doesn't take effect everywhere on the internet at once. DNS is a global system. Every internet provider, every corporate network, every router around the world keeps a local saved copy of DNS information to make lookups faster. When you make a change, it has to propagate, spread out, and update across all those local copies. And that takes time. What this looks like in practice: you update your DNS. Your website immediately works on your computer because your local copy updated quickly. But a client across town or in another country is still seeing the old version. They get an error or they reach your old site while you're looking at your screen wondering what they're talking about. This isn't broken, it's just propagating. Most DNS changes take anywhere from a few minutes to 48 hours to fully spread around the world. But there's a free tool called whatsmydns.net. Enter your domain name and you'll see which parts of the world have updated to your new settings and which are still catching up. The only fix is time, but knowing why it's happening makes it a lot less stressful to wait it out. Now, this is 5 reasons DNS breaks. Let's turn them into a protection checklist. 1. Check your domain expiry date today. Log in to wherever you bought your domain, find the expiry date, turn on auto renew, set a calendar reminder 6 months out as a backup. This takes 5 minutes and prevents the single most common DNS disaster. 2. Document your DNS setup, write down or ask your developer to write down what each record in your DNS is for. If something breaks later, you'll have a baseline to compare against. 3. Control who has access. Limit the login to wherever your domain is registered to 1 or 2 trusted people. Review and revoke access for anyone who's left the business. 4. Use a reputable DNS provider. If the DNS service from where you bought your domain is slow or unreliable, consider moving to Cloudflare's free DNS service. It's faster and more resilient than most options that come bundled with domain registrations. 5. If you use Google Workspace, use Google's free Check MX tool. It's at toolbox.googleapps.com. Enter your domain and it'll flag whether your DNS is configured correctly for email and workspace services. It'll surface problems before they become crises. And if you're not sure whether your DNS is correct right now, get it checked before something breaks. It's much cheaper to find a problem proactively than to fix it when email is down and a client is waiting. DNS is one of those invisible systems that runs quietly in the background of your business until it doesn't, and when it breaks, it feels like everything is on fire. But now you know the 5 reasons: domain expiry, a hosting change, an accidental update, a provider outage, or propagation doing its thing, and you've got the checklist to protect yourself from most of them. If you want our team to check your DNS and make sure everything is configured correctly, head to itgenius.com/links. The free systems health check is where we start, and DNS is one of the first things we look at. And if this helped, hit subscribe. We put out practical IT and Google Workspace content every week for business owners who don't want to become IT experts and they just want things to work. See you in the next one.